All right, let's take a look at some triangles. Okay, so we have three types of triangles here. Right? We got one that looks like that. One that'll look like this. I got one like this. Okay, this one, so when we see that little box, that always means right angle. So not surprisingly, right triangle. Okay, that's that first one. Right triangle. And a right triangle means that you have two acute angles. If you think of it, it makes complete sense. So a triangle will total up to 180 degrees. Right here we have 90. So the other two angles have to total up to 90, right? And so that means that they're both acute, right? Because an acute angle less than 90 degrees, right? So even if one somehow is 89 degrees and the other one's only 1 degree, they're still both acute. So right triangle, two acute angles. Okay, this one is called isosceles. Isosceles triangle means two equal sides, right? And this last one down here is called equilateral. Three equal sides. Probably easy way to remember it. Has, they spell it differently, but it has the word equal in it. Equilateral, three equal sides. Isosceles, no easy way to remember that, but this one has the right angle, so right triangle probably pretty likely. This one's all three sides equal, so equilateral, two equal sides. We call that one isosceles. Okay. There's a few other things you can face with triangles, which is mostly area. We'll take a look at that first. Okay, area equals 1/2 base times height. That's the formula you gotta know. Okay, there's no way around that. Gotta know. Area is 1/2 base times height. So in this one we have, you'll see like a little dotted line like that. Okay, and then you'll see a number next to it. That's the height. And they'll throw some numbers out here on the sides. This is the base. Sides we don't care about as far as finding area, right? It doesn't matter at all, right? So if they give us something like this, we want to find area, we care about the height and the base in our formula. Area equals 1/2 times base times height, 12 times 6. Okay, from here we're just doing math. 1/2, 12 times 6 is 72. 72 divided by 2, or 1/2 times 72, 36. Okay, so that's area of a triangle. 1/2 base times height. Pay no attention to those sides. We don't care about sides when we're doing area of a triangle. Base, height, that's all we care about. All right, then we have Pythagorean Theorem. Okay. Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is a, this is b, that's c. Okay, c, the long thing, is referred to as the hypotenuse. Okay, so just another math term that you need to know because they may reference it in the question. Right, like say what is the hypotenuse? They won't necessarily say what is c. Okay, so let's throw some numbers in here. Again, if it's not a right triangle, that a squared plus b squared equals c squared does not exist, then the rule is no good for us. Okay, so here we have a is 6, b is 8, find c. What is the hypotenuse? Right, we plug it in. 6 squared, 8 squared equals c squared. Okay, so there's that. Okay, what else do we need to know? Right, from here, 6 squared is 36. 8 squared is 64 equals c squared. 36 plus 64 is 100 equals c squared. Then we have to throw a square root on each side. We can get rid of that squared and just have c by itself. Square root of 100 is 10. That means this answer up here will be 10. Okay? I know you want to do more, so we'll do a couple more of those. Alright? Okay, right triangle. Remember, it's got to be a right triangle. Don't fall for it if it's not. Maybe we can't do this fun a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, once we see this, again, we're just plugging in 8 squared plus 10 squared equals c squared. Just throw a squared on each of these three things. And we solve 64 plus 100 equals c squared, right? 8 squared is 64, 10 squared, 100. We don't know what c squared is yet. 100 plus 64, 164 equals c squared. Okay, and from here, so you may not know what the square root of 164 is. You would like to kind of be able to know a few of these, like 12 squared is 144. So the square root of 144 is 12. 13 squared is 169. These are just things that you might want to memorize. They show up a lot, but if not, it's okay. So we can see 164 is probably just a little bit less than 13, right? Because if 13 squared is 169, 12 squared is 144, it's probably something like, so we're going to square root both sides, c is going to be like 12.9, right? And a lot of times the question will say the c is most nearly 12, 13, 14. In this case, the answer is 13. They may give you 12.9, also correct. Okay, one more. One more. The Pythagorean Theorem. Okay, so on this one, this can happen too. You know how to do this? Right, so on this one, they give us c, right? They give us the hypotenuse, but they don't give us b, right? And they give us a as 9. Do we know what to do here? 9 squared plus b squared equals 15 squared. Okay, then let's square these. So 9 squared is 81. B squared we don't know. 15 squared is 225. Okay, and now we need to get b by itself. We always want to get the variable by itself. So we'll subtract 81 from both sides. Now we just have b squared equals 144. So 225 minus 81 is 144. Okay, and then all that's left is square root. We just gave this away a minute ago. 12 times 12 is 144. So the square root of 144 is 12. Okay, all right, and so as we look up here, A is 9, B is 12, C is 15.